Alright, so the whole thing with Season 5, we had like a quest line and all that. You know, we went in, got artifacts and all that. And what did the artifacts make? Well, they made Ash. You got like the bobblehead of Ash as like a thing and all that. And Ash was talking about Olympus, like a new map. Considering back then we only had World's Edge and King's Canyon. And the thing about it is we're on like the lowest season, like Season 5. And Olympus was started with the Horizon season. But the thing is, there was like a season gap in between those, which I thought was weird. I just put it down to they hadn't finished making the Olympus map, so they decided to make up Rampant for some reason, for some stupid reason. Like we got her as like a thing. But you know, that doesn't really seem to be the case. Because, like if you go to loadout, alright, so with Season 6, the Rampant season, yeah, we got like these two guns and all that. And the thing is, it's got like the Rampant symbol on it, for some reason. I just thought, yeah, it's like Rampant season. Sure, put a symbol on it. That sort of makes sense, but not really. But then I was looking through my weapons. The Wingman, the Season 5, like 100 and 110, it also has it on there. So, yeah, that's sort of interesting as well. And then I go back to the Season 4 one, which is probably the biggest betrayal because it was my favourite gun. Yeah. Right there. So, Rampant is on, her symbol is on 3 different tier, like 100 and 110s, for some reason. I don't know why, but it's there. So I reckon that's weird because if my theory was right about the whole they weren't ready for the Olympus, like in Season 6, so that's pushed back, that doesn't seem right. Let me just talk through the characters and see why they make sense being there. Okay, so we've got Octane. He was the first character added. You can't really say anything with him. Like a speedy guy, I don't know really. There's nothing really with him. Like these people as well. They're just like starting characters, so you just accept them. Watson, however, you got like a whole season trailer to him. Season 2 is like when it really kicked off. So in Season 2, Watson's whole thing, apparently she made the ring, something like that, her father and her made the ring and that's how the games are there. Crypto, however, he actually starts like getting the whole thing together. Because with Crypto, he was actually in the Season 2 trailer. Considering he was the one that has put down the perimeters or something like that, and then the giant walker things of Season 2, they walked in and all that. Alright, so with Revenant, besides from him, you know, like killing Forge and all that to get his spot as like the Season 4 legend, he also was teased in like Season 3 or something like that, considering he was the Shadow Master or something like that. Loba, she was in the Revenant trailer or something like that, considering Revenant killed Loba's parents. Rampant, sort of weird about the girl. For some reason her shop burnt down and then a guy gave her a card for no reason. It's just her shop burnt down. Then the Bliss guy walks up to her, gives her a card, and then she's in for no reason. Horizon, you know, the Olympus map. Like she lived on the Olympus map and also was connected to Ash, considering Ash sort of killed her. I don't know really. Alright, so Refuse, there's like a couple of reasons. One of them, accepting like new planets to the whole thing and all that. Another thing is like his friend Maggie, lower half of King's Canyon. And the third reason, which is probably the reason they put him in, is because the way he qualified for like the Apex games was doing well in like a battling dome or something like that. pretty much the reason why, well, Forge was accepted. Like, it's the same reason. Then we got Valkyrie. Nothing much, really. Basically, the whole thing is like, Apex is sort of like a sequel to the Titanfall games. Her father was a boss in Titanfall, apparently. And yeah, guess that's why she was accepted. And then we got Seer, which I still have no idea why he's here. I cannot think of like a connection at all. And if you want to go by comics, apparently she knew about the Vines, so that's another thing. But with Seer, I cannot think of a thing. For some reason, he's like an artist or something like that. And also he said he spent 7 years in the arenas, which is sort of weird. Because, well, Loba, her season, he actually made Ash, which is like the master of the arenas. And then with like the Rampant season, we started with like the comics. And pretty much the comic was like, at the end of it, she met up with Bliss and started the arenas or something like that. So, sort of find it weird how Seer has been in the arenas for, I don't know, like 7 years was it? He said. But it couldn't have started until like Horizon season, like at the very least. And considering arenas only really started with Valkyrie, we were introduced with him. Yeah, I don't know what he's about. But anyway, there's a couple of guns with Rampant stupid symbol on it. One's a sniper and the Sentinel. Yeah, roll cage. It's somewhere on here where it has Rampant symbol. But it's like in her season or something like that, so there's something. Oh, so there it is. Also a weird thing. It's got Marvin written there. Because it was the Marvin skin. Oh yeah, so apparently there's a Marvin skin with the Rampant symbol on it as well. So that's a thing. And another one was, like, they were starting this road rash, but that was during the Rampant season as well, so I don't know about that. Yeah, so I guess this video was about, apparently Rampant was a mistake, even though her intro story doesn't really make sense. And the whole thing about the just waiting a season to build the rocket, even though they didn't really use the rocket. Like, really, Pathfinder got there in 3 seconds. I have no idea why they needed a rocket at all. I don't know really, but anyway, this is Channel 450. My name's Zoe. That's how we're getting signing out. Yeah, how about that store? Alright, so yeah, we got the Recolor store or something like that. First one up, it's like the Recolor of the Void Walker. But this one's the Phase Walker, so. Next we got Tessanova, which you can get Brave Hero. Tessanova wasn't that good. This one's pretty good. We got Purple Regine, which can turn into Tigress. This one, it's actually pretty good. Next we got Unholy Beast, which turns into Predatory Instinct. Just a red and white one. And the final one is Royal Guard, which turns into Radiant Stalker. I reckon we've had this one before, but yeah, it's like an orange and red one. So one thing you might notice is this one, it's a week and 6 days. Obviously this event went on for like 2 weeks. But with these ones, it says 3 days, 4 hours. Or 4 days, if I actually got it right. Alright, so what it sort of means is, like, these 4 won't be the only recolored ones. We'll be getting like 3 sets of them. So, I guess that's pretty cool. Like, really, I don't really care much for the other things in the store. I only like the recolored ones to spend like my legend points.